What's up YouTube, Big D here. It's time to review The Walking Dead Season 5 Episode 1 titled No Sanctuary. The review, so this is a spoiler review. If you've not seen the episode, please go to amc.com/thewalkingdead. Check out the full episode. Come back and let's talk about it, baby. So first off, it should take me less than 2-3 minutes to recap the show, pros to cons, give you my top 5 moments of the episode, and then the final score. Here we go. Again, spoilers. You have been warned. So first off, the termites. I'm going to call them termites. Everyone calls them. They're killing people and just slicing their throats and everything. And Gareth talks to Rick, and I love what he just says. He's like, "There's a machete with a red handle. I'm going to use it to kill you." And a bomb goes off. There's something's going on. So gunfire, and it distracts zombies, or the walkers I should say, and termites are going to use a signal like fireworks. But Carol saves the day and she blows up a tank, and it blows a big hole in Terminus, and all the zombies start overrunning the area. Now Carol is blending in with the zombies, and I quote, when Rick kills these 2 butchers, he's like, "Let them turn." And after that, Rick and them, they escape. And I love it when they escape and they have all the machetes and swords. And it kind of reminds you of Season 3, Episode 1, where they're like Roman defense back to back and like, turn, zoom, zoom, turn. That type of defense. And they're letting the survivor go, and he's crazy, man. He has the tattoos on his face, long hair, and he's like, "We were one of them," or something like that, all crazy. And after that, Rick takes down 6 gunmen. Strategy, and he just shoots them down, and it's pretty badass. And Carol fights Mary, Terminus Mary, which is Gareth's mother, and she just lets the zombies eat her. It's a real quick, dialogue war, and then, the zombies end up eating Mary, Yeah. So this guy is threatening to kill Judith, basically, and Tyrese is trying to, he's protecting Judith, and zombies are outside, and the guy forces Tyrese to go outside. Tyrese beats this guy, literally he spears him, edge spear. And he beats the guy, and the group escapes Terminus, and I quote, "It's not ours until they're all dead." Oh, it's not over until they're all dead. I'm sorry, ours. That was a great dialogue, man. They're all reunited, Tyrese and Rick sees Judith, and it's emotional. Carol sees Daryl, and Daryl runs to her, and they're all reunited, and it's what we've been waiting for quite some time. So Rick puts No Sanctuary up on the signs, and at the end we see a man in a cloaked, he's cloaked, turns around, you see a little black nose, and at that second you're like, it's Morgan. He takes it off. Morgan is there, and he's walking the other way where Rick was going. But that's all I know. That's the end. So overall, and I quote, "You're either the butcher or the cattle." What did I think of this episode, man? What's going on in No Sanctuary? First off, let me start off with the cons. There's only one con, really, and it's the first 15 to 20 minutes was slow. Not boring, but picking up after when, they were getting sacrificed or whatever, they were getting butchered. That was slow parts right after that, with Carol and Tyrese walking on the train track. There were slow parts. They're not boring, no, but they're slow, dry, pick it up. We've seen clips already for this. It's kind of like that, and it's, why release clips if they're going to be what we see? And that's what kind of bored me. Some parts were slow. Not boring of the story, it was just slow, where it was like, okay, cool. Now the pros. Oh man. First off, the action in this episode is intense, fast-paced, makes your heart beating, wondering what's going to happen, what's going to go on, who's going to escape, who's not, how are you going to go down, how are they going to take them down. That's the action that gets you pumping. The dialogue in this episode is amazing. Scott Gimple, I believe, wrote this episode. He wrote the episode, and Greg Nicotero directed it. Let's give him a pat on the back. You guys did amazing. You're awesome. The dialogue was so cool in this episode, and really meaningful and really intense. The directing, Greg Nicotero did a great job directing, as always, and I'm speechless. The gore and the effects, the explosion effects were really cool. It didn't look fake. It wasn't bad. I wasn't like, oh, that's computerized, guys, which it is. But they put the effects up a little bit more, and I like that. And the gore of, the zombies and the explosion of, like, weapons hitting them and everything, perfect, as always. I love the connection, the unity, the reactions between the members meeting each other again. And as we always know, when they meet up, it doesn't last that long. Something goes bad again. But for what we had, Rick running at Judith and everything, perfect. I would have rather him broken down a little bit more, but it's just happy that he's back. Judith's acting. Now that's twin acting, but I know it's hard to film with a child, and they explained it on The Talking Dead. But still, just the right facial emotions and the crying on cue and all that was just perfect. So thumbs up to Judith, the actress. And overall, Morgan. That Morgan teaser was amazing. It was fun, and I literally, Morgan! I was like that. And also Tyrese. Tyrese stole it this episode, man. He was great, compelling. You felt his anger. You felt his fear. You felt in this episode. Everything was intense, brutal, and honestly, crazy. Now, my top 5 moments for this episode, 5 is like, to number 1, yeah, I had to do that. Number 5, killing the people where, it was 4 from, like, Cart B, 4 with A, with Rick, Daryl, Bob, yada, yada, yada. All that part was really intense. We saw Robin Lord Taylor, who plays Penguin on Gotham, there. That's intense. It was just an intense part. Number 4, Judith almost died. The guy almost snapped her neck and everything and made Tyrese go outside. He ended up, raging, freaking Dead Island, freaking press LB. Oh, he just went at it, man. It's intense. Number 3, Carol and Mary. This is one of my favorite scenes of the season premiere. Of course, top 5. But when Carol and Mary are talking and she's like, we're here, and she's like, no, I'm not here. And she just lets the zombies eat her and everything. It's really intense, the dialogue, and it's, how do you say it? War between words. It's something like that. Number 2, they're all reunited. Unity. It's amazing. It's fun. It's speechless. You're speechless when it happens. All you could do is either smile. You don't frown. No. Number 1, Morgan's return tease. I did not expect this. No one ever had pictures of like, hey, Morgan's back. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be every episode. That was just a little tease. So that's basically it. So, overall, what did I think of No Sanctuary, man? I'm going to give it an A+, secondarily an A-. It was a great season premiere. Overall, it still doesn't beat the season 2 premiere for me, but overall it was worth the 7 months. So season 2 is my favorite season. Season 1 is probably my third. This is getting good so far. I mean, I didn't like season 3. Season 4, but now this is picking up. It's brutal. It's intense. The gore, the action, the effects, everything is amazing, fun, worth the 7 months. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Comment down below. Let me know, what did you guys think about The Walking Dead Season 5 premiere. And don't forget, Season 6 has already been confirmed. Now we just have 15 episodes left, guys. 15 episodes. Until next time, don't forget I'll be reviewing Comic Book Men, and as always, I'll be doing a Walking Dead podcast called Deadcast. Thinking about going to that. I don't know when I'm going to upload it, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, but please, feel free to subscribe. As always, I review like 12, 13 TV shows a week. Check out my videos, man. Arrow, Grace Point, Gotham, The Flash, Sons of Anarchy, much, much more. Thank you so much. It's Miracle Real Time. Until next time, may the Spock be with you. Always hashtag The Walking Dead. Gareth's still out there. Let's get that son of a bitch.